Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Virgo for the month of January 2021. It is a general reading, so that means that it may or it may not resonate with you. If this does not sound like your story, check your moon sign or your rising sign. Your messages could be there. And if not, simply check back in the following week when I put out a new message for your sign. So let us begin. I feel that this is about an indecision over whether or not to continue a relationship, to get deeper into this relationship. For example, moving in together, getting engaged, getting married, furthering this commitment. There is indecision over this, and this is brought about by an incident. It is brought about by these bees, so words that sting. There's you're looking at a decision in your mind, because this is not, whatever happened here, whatever was said, it's like it was a deliberate stab to you. And you feel you didn't deserve that. You don't like the way this person has treated you. This is not going the way that you thought that it would, or that you were led to believe that it would. Yes, okay. So, it's like whatever happened is like a turning point in your relationship with that wheel, and it all feels really chaotic in the moment. But do understand that at the root, at the base, this wheel or these changes are in your highest good. Okay, whatever way this is going to go, it's not equal. Eight of Cups reverse. You're having, in this deck, it's a card of having second thoughts, uncertainty, indecision, which is what we're seeing above on a relationship. And it's interesting here. We have at the bottom of the deck this Five of Wands. It's like it's a card of growth, actually, but it's something struggling with an obstacle that is impeding growth. Now, it would typically be asking you not to underestimate the problem. Okay, look at it carefully and think it through. And I think that it's kind of like what happened in this relationship. There probably was something that was brought to your attention earlier in the relationship that you underestimated or shrugged off as being very minor and of no concern. It turns out that it is of great concern. And so, you didn't receive what you were expecting from this person. There was something was said, again, as being repeated down here, a deliberate stab. Somebody deliberately said something to annoy or offend you out of spite. It was willingly, it was knowingly done. They did it deliberately, if you are wondering. Trying to come to a decision about this relationship. Currently, it is undecided. You see here that you feel kind of stabbed in the back. This person maybe has pricked you several times, but I feel like this latest one was the turning point. You want to do the right thing. You're frustrated and you're angry, and it is an emotional decision for you. And you are very wounded here. You could be going back and forth on a decision. A lot of anxieties with the noose, wishing with the doll here, that you could go back to times when it was easier, when you didn't have all of these problems that you're having right now. So you want to do the right thing. So you're going off to think and reflect on this Five of Pentacles. And so it's like you may be really upset with this person for what they did. You could be giving them the cold shoulder, or they've given you the cold shoulder. I feel like there was a cover-up. I feel that somebody was covering up a truth. I feel like it's almost like you were, the phrase that comes to mind, being blinded by love for this person. Crying over spilled milk, wishing you could turn back the time. The storm in the teacup, something just got blown out of proportion. You're hurting. There's a very tender spot. Maybe you're waiting. Or you're looking back at the incident and trying to decide what to do. There's a lot of fears here. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. So a lot of fears, a lot of anxiety over what you're going to do. It kind of feels like on this person and this situation, I'm looking at the Empress, and she's kind of looking over here at that Nine of Wands reverse and this Two of Wands reverse, and she's like, well, this is not what I wanted. This is not the way it was supposed to go. This person is not who I thought they were or who they originally portrayed themselves to be. I don't deserve to be treated like this. I feel like the other person wore a false face. I feel that this clarity does come to you. The Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck is, typically is known as the Nightmare card, and all these spiders dangling above the bed represent fears that are both real and imagined that keep us up at night, and they just kind of replay over and over in the mind. This card is advising you to look at what is creating these fears and anxieties in your life and move to address and correct the situation. Okay? And it is what you're going to do. You have the Seven of Wands reversed next to this card, and that is giving up on a relationship and walking away, losing interest in this person with the Page of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like the real person came out. So again, something that you had brushed off in the beginning, a little peek into what that person was really like, may have shown itself, you know, and you just, you know, that's of no concern, not important. But it was. It turned out to be much bigger than you actually thought it was. And, you know, this is happening, let's remember, in your favor, whether you know, see it or not. I feel that you will see that. Overall message is the Temptress. It is about seduction, deceit, and a broken promise. All right, I can't show the card, I'm sorry, because these cards, you know, they're not, well, for YouTube, because there's a little bit of nakedness, I suppose, in there. Anyway, I won't show it. But so this is the Temptress, and it is saying that you're being seduced with dazzling promises that will mostly not eventuate. So in effect, you are being deceived, enticed into accepting something that will cause you much difficulty and eventually only lead to a disappointment, which we see has actually, or is actually, happening. Things are not what they seem. This is somebody who may have made incredible, almost unbelievable promises that were simply that, unbelievable. And it feels like if you just take that few steps back, and I believe that you will, and look at things from an objective and balanced perspective, the real picture and the hidden agenda of this person will emerge. In fact, I feel like you will see, it's like you'll be kicking yourself saying like, geez, you know, I should have known, right? I should have known. It was there all along and I didn't see it. I thank you for watching, for liking and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.